In order to prevent what happened last week, I'm going to put out this small piece of giant chocolate almond butter cookie to lure Mean Thomas in so he can eat this, and then I can snap my fingers and make him disappear so he doesn't come in later. Let's see if it works. Oh look, here, I gave you some of this delicious chocolate almond butter cookie that I made. You can help yourself to it. Ooh, yummy. Oh, of course, I'm just kidding. Goodbye. Now we can finish this. Very good. I'll probably make a video on this soon. Hello, this is Thomas, and today we will be making berry buttermilk cake. This is super easy and it's super delicious, and I've been making it a lot recently. First, you're going to preheat your oven to 350. Then you're going to take a 9-inch pan. This can be either a square or a circular pan, and I like to use a springform pan just because it's a bit easier to get it out since it lets you take out this part. But you can, if you don't have one of these, you can use any of the others. Then you can grease this by either spraying it with olive oil spray, or I have this leftover butter, so I'm going to take a pastry brush and I'm just going to brush this into the pan so that it gets greasy. You want to make sure to get the outsides of the pan, also the walls, so that you can easily take it out when you're done. Now you're going to take a bowl and you're going to whisk in half a cup of oil. This should be vegetable oil or canola oil. And then a half a cup of buttermilk. You can also use regular milk, but this is technically berry buttermilk cake. So then it would just be berry milk cake. Then you're going to add in 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1 cup of granulated sugar. Then you're going to take a whisk and just whisk it all together until it's all combined. Then you're going to take a smaller bowl and you're going to add in 1½ cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Then you're going to take your wet ingredients again, and you're just going to combine your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients together. You can have a few lumps, but you want to get it as combined as you can without over mixing it. Now you can reuse your bowl that you used for your dry ingredients, and you're going to take 2 cups of berries. So I'm going to use raspberries, but you can also use blueberries, strawberries, or any other berry that you want in this, or a combination of them. And you can also use more or less than 2 cups, and they don't have to be fresh berries, they can be frozen berries, but fresh berries do make it taste a little bit better. Then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of flour to those berries. And then you can just grab a spoon and mix them all together. It should look something like this, and your raspberries probably won't be red anymore, and they'll probably look more white. Now you're going to take your other ingredients and you're going to add in your berries. Then you're going to take out your whisk. And then you're going to take a spatula and you're going to carefully mix it all together so that you don't smush out all the berries. Then you're going to take your pan and you're just going to pour all of your batter in there. You're just going to try your best to get it all evenly spread out in the pan. Next, you're going to take an additional 2 tablespoons of sugar and you're just going to carefully sprinkle it on top. Once your oven is preheated, and mine actually wasn't because since this is so easy, I was already done with the batter before it was preheated, and now I'm back. You can put this in the oven and you're going to bake it for about 53 to 58 minutes until it passes the toothpick test. I will be back when it comes out and then I will let it cool. When your dessert done, you can take it out of the oven to let it cool. I'm going to be back when it's done, but you can notice that it has like this crusty bit on top, and that makes it delicious. So I will be back soon. Once you've let your dessert cool, you can take a knife and just go around the outside to loosen it from the edges of the pan. Then if you're using a springform pan, it's really simple because you can just put it on something higher and then release the spring, and then it should just come right out. But if you're not, then you can just try to scoop it out of the pan or dump it upside down onto the pan. And if you properly greased it, that should also work. Once it's out of your pan, you can then cut yourself a piece. And then you can eat it. This dessert is super easy and it's also super delicious, so hopefully you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Goodbye.